Okay, gang. Let's get to it. So, last time, after that really long break that we had, where were we? Preston found himself at the docks with a mysteriously plasticky feeling ship. What else is there? Toy controls, phantom hat. Julia smells like paper.
Mm-hmm.
Rigby's cosplaying James the horny cultist. Forgot about
Yep.
that. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes, horny James, and
It's definitely gonna smell like this.
those yellow robes. You know,
Thanks.
they hide it so well. Clarice is now the party leader. Carl the gossip wolf has some plans for y'all. Um,
He wants payback from the other wolf whose name we know not.
the alchemist hut has been revealed to be a location. The hedge really loves the feeling of James. That's an interesting note that I've given myself. um, Glossing past that,
They have fun.
um, uh, Rigby's costume wears off in 2 turns. You only have 2 turns remaining to be James, the sexy, sexy hedge boy. Uh, Preston isn't en route to the wrecked boat. I believe he's at the boat, but thank you, Notes, for being utterly useless.
I love that you write boa and not boat too.
Yeah,
Like he's going to like a gay party.
you don't know, man. Preston is a very fancy cape, okay? He's all about the fly outfits. So, he could just be spiffing that up with a new boa every day. You don't know his life.
Boat.
What's a boat?
So, because Preston's on a side quest, you'll play on your turn and at the beginning of a cycle. So, for this first time, your 2 moves will be split up, but after that, it'll be 4 moves in a row. Just because of where your turn order happens to be. So, a single bad guy with swords. Okay, so Preston, what do you want to do, my guy?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah.
I can't really remember where I left off. I was supposed to be using my hat to craft something.
Right, so you were like, oh shit, if only I had my hat here, and then it just kind of poof on your head, and you're like, that's fucking weird.
Oh no, I took it from behind my ear.
Yes.
It was cool,
And also alarming.
but mostly cool.
With a little hint of terror. You were making your way over to that broken bridge, I believe. So I'm not certain what you wanted to do from there.
Yeah. Okay, so what's this?
So it looks like the mast of the broken down ship has rotted and fallen away, and it has now crashed through the bridge and taken it out.
Can I cross this?
Safely? Or, at all?
At all?
Oh, yeah, sure, at all, for sure.
All right. Actually, hold on. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna. Well, before I jump,
Before I jump.
Before.
I run. No, before I jump, can I spot anything over here just from where I am? Because I'm not gonna go see a wrecked boat for no reason.
Uh, well, that depends. I need you to roll just a regular d20 for me.
Oop, fantastic.
Okay, so you can see something. It looks like a chest, which is very exciting because you can see it glinting in this odd, heavily oppressively pale lighting, which is
See
odd.
the lights are glistening.
It doesn't
Okay.
feel like sunlight. It doesn't feel like moonlight, but it sure is bright enough to be very peculiar.
Okay. So
See
I'm gonna
the lights are glistening.
with your hands. You know what I mean?
Flynn's
Get
just
all psyched
vibing.
up.
Yeah, just like, let's fucking do this.
Okay. Before I jump, does it seem like there might be a better way across? Like, is that mast real rotted?
Oh yeah, no, it is not safe.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump.
Like, not remotely.
I'm gonna try and jump across. Wind it up.
You sure you don't want to use any of your skills or at all?
I need to be taking damage to use that skill.
Let me just double... Lynn? Were you eaten by wolves?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, I was eaten by wolves.
I mean, you have bigger on the inside, which doesn't take damage. Oh, you're teleporting is what you meant. Yeah, you need line of sight, but you need to be taking damage. Or you need to be in danger of taking damage.
Hold on a second.
I mean, I suppose you could what's under this cup yourself with the fucking chest, but that is kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah. Attributes and abilities. I forgot where it's in my sheet where it says what that does.
I've also forgotten about that, so I should probably look at that too.
Just gonna jump.
Yeah, because your sheet doesn't really have well, nobody's proficiencies are listed on their sheet because you gained them after I already administered the sheets, and I'm pretty sure nobody bothered to update the like PDF files. They just fucking wrote it in notes somewhere like a normal person would.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to need a strength and a will check for you. Strength first, please.
Okay, hold on. Just updating that.
Airborne.
Okay,
wow,
strength.
okay, you're definitely strong enough to make this jump. You're agile enough. But do you want it bad enough?
Under the weight of all my fame. And failed the whip.
Yeah. So you take a few steps back, and you go to make your running jump, but you step on your cape, kind of dragging yourself back a little bit, so you don't quite stick the landing. You kind of collapse onto the deck on the other side, feeties dangling off the edge. You pull yourself up, but you'll take 1 health damage for your troubles. Luckily enough, no one is around to see you not stick the landing, so honestly, reputation intact.
I still imagine him like going, I meant to do that.
Oh yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What's
The most unconvincing ta-da.
Okay.
Wait, what's the what now?
Alright, so I pull myself up and that's 2.
Alrighty, back to our other poor unfortunate souls. In the garden.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Lynn the jukebox.
Yes, it's like just been jukebox Lynn. Kate, you are first.
Oh boy. I don't remember where this group were left. What was the last thing that we did here?
So, Carl the gossip wolf was like, hey, that other guy in the fucking hedge is a bitch, and he owes me money, so it'd be super hella dope if you guys could go shake him down for me. And Ryan, without hesitation, was like, I got you. And now you're here. So that's about it. You guys just entered, and he's still napping on his paws. Wake, well, you left him. On his blood-soaked paws.
Thank you for reminding us that he had blood-soaked paws.
Yeah, so
It's
he's
the little things.
He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
He is.
The thing is, though, we don't know what exactly like this guy did to Carl, or what slight Carl feels that happened to him.
Oh, Ryan, can you roll a d20 for me? Ryan. No, there. Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god!
Okay,
That
well,
guy's so lucky.
Roll a 20-sided die, not just a 20. It's,
that will matter for later.
By the way,
Goodness
Ryan,
gravy.
I see that you're on mute. If that's the reason why we don't hear you right now.
Yeah, well, it was intentional. I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Strong silent type, you know. He's gonna save that
As
all
per
for his
usual.
James monologue. So, Kate, you're up. Don't worry, Ryan. That 20 will matter in a minute.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he is strong. He claps those cheeks all the time.
This is true. This is
Yep.
true.
The question is that how we want to wake up this big bloody dog is by slapping cheeks?
I don't think we should do that. just as a, general rule of waking someone up.
Just Kate going behind him like slap.
2 hands, just
Lila!
put your whole torso into it.
Look,
Cheeks.
I mean, I want to keep a safe distance while trying to wake him. I mean, if I grab Frank the Axe by the blade and just poke him with the handle,
Like, by the blade, by the sharp part, or by the blunt part on the top, kind of holding it like this?
well, like I would be holding like the blunt part at the top and bottom to
Okay.
anchor myself and just kind of poke.
You don't have any bacon?
No, I don't.
Just get that cooking.
I know, but I don't.
I mean, Lynn's got a bunch of meat in her pocket.
I do. I have multiple severed limbs.
I mean, it's nice to wake up to
I'm
breakfast.
just cooking
Well,
people in
that's the
front of
thing,
the
okay.
dog.
So if Lynn is on standby with said limbs of meat while I gently nudge him awake.
I mean, you can
Well,
coordinate that
Ryan
if you
beam
want.
a fireball at the meat to make it smell good.
What is this team effort? Oh my god. Is this what you guys
I
want to
mean, we
do?
definitely could.
No.
That cartoony waft of like scent.
Char some berries. They're right there.
If you guys want to do this, I'll let you roll for it. But I'll need a roll
Look,
from the 3
I
of
just
you.
want to wake him up in the nicest way possible so that he doesn't try and bite my face off. Since I'm
be
the one
fair-
going next, so that means it's up to me to wake him.
To be fair, I don't know what else to do with these limbs, so I can sacrifice a few of them.
So
A few of them.
Better hope those
I
weren't
don't know how many.
important for
She has
anything.
7.
Yeah,
I have
7.
like 7 limbs.
7 severed limbs.
7 limbs.
And yet you smell like paper and not death.
It's a fair
Apparently,
point.
the paper is more important to these werewolves.
Well, maybe they're nose blind to that because they smell flesh all the time, and it's just the paper that's new.
I mean, they are in your bag of holding, so. Like, I don't know if you have like a like an Arm and Hammer disc in there. Or, like you got space. You got space.
I make sure that it's properly aerated in there.
You know,
Little
got a
Febreze
The little,
slip-ons.
like,
little bit of
A little
spritz.
Febreze.
what is it, a gnome inside or something?
Of what, the bag? There's the bag
Yeah.
man. He's absolutely not a gnome.
Like, the bagman, like, just, like, going around putting the severed limb in the fridge or the freezer.
Just sweep
He's
it
like,
up.
no, I can't just smell this. Fridge.
Every time you drop in a new limb, he's like, another one? Can't you put this in a bag first?
At the very least, a bag.
I
Drop
just
in the severed
cleaned.
limbs.
I just cleaned.
Getting more blood juice on my carpet.
Oh,
Now I have
carpet
to
is
go
a
get the
terrible
salt
idea.
again.
You think the bagman doesn't have like a designated decorated area with like a chair and a lamp and a carpet?
Oh,
Like,
no,
he's
no,
just
no.
waiting by the lake.
And
He,
it's
of
Where
course,
the
has like his
drop-off
own little
area
living
is, like
space
a
in
book
there.
and, like, in
Oh,
his
yeah.
chair.
Anyways,
That's his whole thing.
He's just
We're getting
vibing,
deeper.
old man style. Right, yes.
Lynn,
You need Lynn and Ryan for your supposed cooking plan.
yes. So
I'm on board if you want to do it.
yes, no, I absolutely want to do this. I will. It's like that breakfast in bed type stuff. So
Ah, okay, I get you.
So
I can
you-
give you 1 limb for this.
the limb.
Okay, I will trade off 1 limb. Ryan, are you also on board with this idea?
Yeah, I'm on board.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. Kate gains 1 severed limb. Do you have a preference of which limb you give her?
I'll give her a foot. Feet are usually tastier.
I'll make a note of that.
Let's
List
hope
of
that he
limbs.
has a foot fetish.
later.
I don't know. According to Caleb, the cannibal, feet aren't good.
No.
Ryan,
Ah.
I'll need you to
True.
roll
Butts and
your
thighs.
fire hands.
Apparently, yeah.
My
Butts
my
and
what?
thighs.
your fire fists, it should be pre-programmed.
Should be.
And she,
So you have your little Bunham shows over here, remember?
I was looking for that.
I cooked them up with some fava beans.
The king of successes, this guy. Alright.
Wow.
So that's a 6. That's one success. That's all you needed was one success. So you successfully light this limb ablaze. Not like burning inferno, just, little singe, sear that bitch, nice on either side. Get that little flavor wafting in the air. And because the hedges are very fond of Ryan, they're already trembling in his presence, so you get a little bit of wind to blow that smoke towards the Doge. So your gentle poke, I just need you to roll a strength test for me.
Wish me luck.
Don't roll a 1 or a 20.
Wish me luck. Look.
How gentle is this Doge getting poked?
How are you not super strong?
Well,
Well, I mean, she did yeet Clarice off of her once.
Oh, okay, you got a success.
She got a success.
You got a success. You went real fast, but then you're just like, oh, wait, no. Slowly now.
well, I mean, Frank the X is kind of heavy.
This is true.
Fair.
Douglas was a big boy, so he had a big axe.
Right, his name was Douglas. I just keep remembering him as Frank the Axe.
Now, the axe itself is named after Frank. Douglas
Yeah,
was...
that was a whole thing.
Douglas was
Like
the
he
asked for
precised it
this.
multiple times just to make sure it's Frank's the axe, but the character is Douglas, which makes no fucking sense. But
Nope.
That
That means in Frank's own head, he is an axe and not a person in his power fantasy.
yeah, but it's in his other D&D game, I don't know how, but he got like the healer
Oh my god.
roll into his party.
what?
I can't imagine him as a cleric in any way.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Like the most violent
I'll
cleric?
heal you with violence.
Yeah, basically.
Take this medicine. Boom. So Kate succeeded, Ryan succeeded, Lynn helped. So
I provided the thing.
you did. So the dog stirs and he lifts up one eye and he goes, "What's that I smell? Is that meat?" Kate, I need you to roll
Yes,
an
sir.
influence check for me. Do you only have
5.
one influence? That seems wrong.
Let's try again.
Oh
Okay,
my
that's
god.
better.
Yeah, that's much
That
better.
makes more sense.
I'm like, you're an influence spect character. How are you rolling one? Okay.
Look, the thing is I didn't question it because I rolled a success. If it had been a failure, I would have been like, yeah, but it's wrong. But I got that. But then I re-rolled it.
But then you really got it.
No, but
Yeah.
it's like throwing the ball over your shoulder. Right?
Yeah.
You just take the first one.
We're going to teach Shetty how to do that with this little net.
So,
Dunk it.
he stands up, looks around, and goes, "You all again? Why are you making fight? You understand we're in a hedge, right?"
We're not making fire, we're, cooking something.
With fire?
I just wanted to make sure that this delicious foot was the right level of toasty for you. I wanted to make this waking up process as easy as possible before we ask you what we need to ask you.
Nothing like
Gotta
a
set the
bribe.
conversation on the right foot,
Nothing like a bribe first thing in the morning. I'll take it. Are you gonna eat that?
Bribe.
Gestures vaguely at the foot.
No, it's for you.
Who's going to hand this to him? Or
I'll do
how? Roll me a regular d20.
Who?
Kate volunteered, so.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. It's a good thing you didn't get a 12. You successfully hand that over to him, and he takes it very gracefully from your hand, brushing against your fingertips, but nothing more than that.
Sounds sexy.
Like there's a moment
Like a
where
real-
you lock the eyes and you hear Carol's
No,
whisper in the
no, no,
background.
no, 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 no,
Activated
no,
Lynn
no,
again?
No, no, no.
So, he starts chowing down on the leg, and he looks up to you and goes, "So what is this thing you came to bribe me for?"
Well, I mean, I have James and I can't remember anybody else's character names.
Wow.
Sky is Clarice, Lynn is
They're all
Julia,
written
Ryan is Rigby, but secretly James right now.
They're not.
Every single one is written right there.
To Mama Udi.
Like I said,
In that case, my name would be Reed.
Reed.
it might as fucking well be.
I'm just saying, I'm sure that these fine people have a
Whose
lovely
names I
20
totally
PowerPoint
remember.
presentation to show you on what we're asking you today. Okay, Clarice, take it away.
Thank you. Just like throw the leader under the bus.
You're next in turn order anyway, so it is actually
know.
your turn.
Sorry, my brain has difficulty to focus today.
I feel that every day. No stress.
I know that we wanted to go here because like the other werewolf asked us to, but I don't remember what we were supposed to do.
Is it?
Uh,
Was
Okay,
it
the
really
reason why is because the Carl said that he would give us something.
Carl?
Like
Yes, I know. But I don't remember
Carlin.
what he asked us to do. It's just like go see that guy.
he just told us to take care of this guy, but that's the thing. We don't know like why he wants us to take care of his leg. Like he just told us that apparently this guy offended him, and if we took care of him, we would get a lycanthrope piece from Carl.
Yeah, you don't even
And
know this
then-
guy's name.
We don't even know this guy's name.
You didn't ask. It's very rude.
Look,
Okay.
spoke to
let me
Carl.
think.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you sniff his ass?
We-
I mean, if you're ingratiating yourself, might be worth it.
Savali.
Party leader.
Savali.
All right. So, what are you doing that isn't sniffing his ass? Yeah, Carl didn't give you guys a clean, like, as a refresher, Carl didn't actually give you a clean motive. He's like, hey, go fucking sort that guy, because he's a hella bitch. And Ryan was like, cool, I don't need to ask more questions.
I was saying that we needed to ask more questions, but nope, we came here immediately.
Well, he only wanted to talk to James' fine piece of ass,
Yeah.
and that wasn't you, so tough.
True.
You gotta be James' level of sexy, you know?
I was just a meat sack according to him. So
Just a paper-smelling meat sack.
yep.
So we went to see Carl.
Carl.
We met Carl.
What did that little fucking piece of shit want?
That's a thing. He just sent us to you and said take care of it. I'm just wondering what is happening here.
Take care of it. Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl, you've messed with the wrong bitch today.
Oh dear.
Well, look. Sorry, sir. What's your name?
My
We
name.
never got to. Yes.
It's Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Not like the
Ferdinand.
bull. Not like the bull.
Ah, didn't even think it.
I did.
Oh, James.
James.
James out here cracking jokes.
As you know how James is, of course.
Oh,
Yes,
James.
such a trickster. Narrows eyes at James, continues to listen.
Look, the reason why he's asking us to do this was because we originally asked him for a tuft of fur of some sort, or anything else he could possibly offer us, as we need a piece.
Why
Just
did you
for-
guys want fur? You some kind of perverts? James, are you hanging out with some kind of perverts?
You know don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
You're right. If you're James's friends, you're probably some kind of perverts. Why didn't you just take it from that scrawny bitch?
Well, that's the thing. We asked, and he said he won't give us any until we come and take care of you. But he didn't
Apparently, you offended him in some way.
Oh, thank God I offended him. I thought he meant... It doesn't matter. That's fine. I would say that Carl is offending life by existing. So honestly, if something offended him, that's really not my fucking problem.
This is fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
So here's my counter offer.
Yes.
You go find Carl. You kick his fucking ass.
I'm done with this.
And James, you bring me a tuft of his hair. And then I will give you a tooth. Got an ache anyway. Deal?
This is
What
one
do you
of the-
Team huddle.
You know him better than us.
Yeah.
Team huddle. Get, like a fucking... Just give me a second. Huddle up.
I
Yep.
mean,
Well, it's not the first time that we do it, right?
It's
Technically.
Yeah,
not-
exactly. We did that earlier.
It's not even the first time.
Excuse us, sir. We need a team huddle real quick.
Okay.
I believe that
make a
like
decision as a team.
this is what we were meant to do.
What, that we should
Agreed.
kick Carl's butt first?
Yes.
I mean, arguably, Carl looks like he'd be easier to beat up.
There you go.
That's
I can- I
true.
can-
That's
One
true.
is full of blood and bigger. The other one is scrawny and is a gossip, apparently.
Fair enough.
Is that a consensus then? Ryan seems pretty confident he kick his ass.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
Which
sure.
one?
Why not?
the car.
Fernando or
suppose.
Carl?
To be fair, yeah. For I don't want to fight Ferdinand.
That's fair, that's fair. Alright. So, Ferdinand goes, I'm waiting. Is your little pervy hug party done?
Yes,
No.
we'll do
Okay.
it.
No.
Close your road.
We accept your condition, sir.
Alright, go kick his ass. I'll be here.
All
And he
right.
nestles back into his hands, has a nice little snoozy snooze. Clarice, you have a second action.
I was about to say something dumb, so no.
But you're the one who's supposed to have the brain cell.
Yeah, but my brain is not there today, so good luck
Does
with
no
that.
one have the brain cell?
I'm not
Nope.
trusted with it.
Oh
You
my
don't
God.
trust. What?
I'm not trusted with it.
He's
so-
not trusted with it.
No, because every time that you use your brain cell, you're like firepower.
And it's never zero strong, to be fair.
To be fair, he just used his fire powers to help you guys.
No, I know, but it's just like this is how he uses brain cells. Like use firepower, and the rest of it is like, eh.
Ryan's like, I will put it on fire, and or I will fuck it. Either way, it won't matter, because I will succeed. And then he does. And then he does. You gotta admire that he puts his money where his mouth is.
True. True.
Bon, Clarice, what are you doing with this,
Well,
gaggle
my
of
second
fools?
action is going to be like to take the party towards Carl.
Okay, so...
Carl went towards the alchemist's house, right?
Yes.
Well, that's where we're supposed to go anyway by the end of this. I think.
So I will drag you... allow me to drag. Back to this bramble patch in which Carl disappeared into. So...
But the bramble was not burned.
Oh, what
Like
have
it was
I've
there.
turned Kate inside out? Oh, no. Okay. I grabbed your character from the bottom and she flipped and then unflipped. And I was like, oh
Oh
no.
my god.
I just pulled Kate inside out, ass first. Just,
As one does, you know.
just the
As
most.
one does, of course.
He just got vigorously socked. I'm so sorry. I returned you to your original setting, so, you know. It's like it never
I
happened.
appreciate it.
Wow, I just read Preston's most recent screen name. So, who's after Clarice? I believe it's Julia.
Yes.
All right. Well, do we not see the rest of the map towards where we're going? Or do we
This,
have to actually go
when
through?
you guys go back, you realize that just because Carl the Gossip got through that bramble patch easy, it's not looking so easy. You're going to need to find some way to clear that path. You can see to your left, there's thick wall of vines, and I mean there's no squeeze in
Nice.
space.
Why do I feel
Over
like there's
here.
going to be
And there's a
firepower
mysterious
involved?
fog over here.
Hmm.
Those are all the things on the right-hand side of the garden that would allow you to exit towards the alchemist's place. So what do you want to do?
Well, I mean,
You got 3 options.
Yeah, firepower, or go and die in smoke.
well, we don't know that the smoke is deadly.
You got firepower, or cancer later on in life.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
As much as that cancer part is tempting, I can't say no to firepower.
Which firepower do you want more, though? Do you want the bramble or the vine?
Ryan's really getting to
Yeah.
use this power today.
Vines.
Fine.
I never thought
Yeah, I
that you'd
think
actually successfully give Ryan fire powers, so I didn't think about that when I made a grass level, so, you know, this has been inconvenient.
It's going to like burn our way through everything.
This has been a smidgy
You
widge
should have
inconvenient.
You should have known, really.
I thought if I spec'd him a character where he was allowed to impersonate other people's powers and fuck whatever he wants, he wouldn't be inclined to set things on fire, and yet...
You should have
No,
known.
It's the arsonist in him. It exists in all games.
Well, Julia, what do you want to
It's-
do? Because it's your turn.
It's
We
my
know what
turn.
Ryan wants to do.
Well, I mean, I do think that using the firepower on the vines would be a good idea.
So take the party.
The vines
I
or the
will-
bramble?
I'll go for the
Vine.
vine.
Okay,
So I'm gonna take the party to there.
let's walk y'all over here. What's your move, too? Did you want to try and... Do you have anything for this, Lynn? Let me see. You have 3 spells right now. You have Suplex, Teleport, and Rock Hands.
I mean, I don't think I should rock hands the vine.
I don't know, maybe you want to Buzz Lightyear Lightning Chop action, you know? Karate chop your way through these? I don't know what you want to do, Lynn.
No, I'll hold my turn.
Okay, you'll hold your second action. Ryan, it is your turn. Do I even
Light him up,
want to ask?
Say that?
It's your turn, bud. What do you,
Is it?
do I even
Yeah,
want to...
I'm holding my second turn, so you can go
Okay.
ahead.
Let me guess. About
Yep.
to catch
Fire,
these hands.
fire!
Yep.
Hit me with that
Exactly.
roll. Oh wait, I didn't bring you your
Yeah,
your
should
actual
be,
you.
should be real me.
Uh,
Fire
Oh.
Fist, I'm assuming?
yeah,
Yes.
you also only have one more. This is your last turn as James. Next turn.
Anybody else feel like Lynn is standing a bit close?
If only they could hear your voice,
Yep,
Preston.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
If only they could hear your voice.
Then,
I did move.
If only
I don't know, you're...
Lynn could hear your voice.
Lynn, he moved you back, I think.
Yeah, he did. That's why.
So,
Well,
Ryan got a success. I need you to roll damage, so hit me with a... Wait a minute, hold on. Let me double check what your damage actually is for this at the minute. Before I accidentally OP you.
Julia already have a bob cut, right?
yep.
Oh, I screwed up. Ryan's supposed to play before Lynn. Sorry about that. I'll
Oh,
put you
well,
back
too
the right
late.
way around next time. Yeah, it's it is 1d6 worth of your strength. So I don't know what your strength is at, Ryan, but you can just roll that for damage.
How do I find my strength?
Just touch your guy, and that's how you'll find your strength.
Oh, I see it.
This,
Touch yourself.
touch yourself and find your strength, Ryan. Okay, you did 5 damage. You're able to burn a slight hole through the vines, but they reform. Not all the way, but they reform a bit.
$90 for the
So it seems to have worked a bit.
Well, it seems to have worked a bit, but that means it's going to take a while for us to like actually fully burn through it.
Depends. Ryan rolled utter shit, so
I like Preston. Like fire seems more dangerous if you smell like paper. Like as the fire passed Lynn, she just like singed.
so you notice that the fire is burning slowly still on top of the vines. It's going to take a while for that to get through. You have a second action, Ryan, but you guys smell something burning. I want an observation check from all of the party that's there, please.
From who?
All of you.
Oh.
Except for Preston, who
I
knows
did
better
not
than
get
whatever fuckery y'all are doing right now.
did it.
Oh, good. Yes.
So that's a success. Is almost all the way around, right?
Well,
There's just
Yeah.
Rigsby that's just
it's
like
just Rigby that
what?
didn't succeed.
Because he's just there like, so I started blasting, and he has no idea what's going on.
He's too blinded by the fire, because it's in his hands.
It is in his hands, in all fairness.
Such a scary thing to make canon is that Ryan goes blind when he starts shooting.
Oh no.
Just eyes glazed over white, just...
Yeah, because you can imagine they're like, oh, it's so pretty.
Just Ryan going full Super Saiyan on this bush, and everyone else is like,
Sir.
Buddy!
So you
Sir.
notice the flames are wicking off of the vines at a pretty alarming rate because the wind is quite bad. So you notice that it flicks up onto Julia and catches. Julia, I need you to roll a strength saving throw for me, please.
My strength is not good.
Oh. Oh no, Julia. Oh no. I'm
Oh,
so
no.
sorry.
Oh no.
I assumed I'm burned.
Julia, you suffer severe burns from this. And you
Wonderful.
now have a hole in your bag of holding. Take one damage, and remember, a bag of holding has a hole.
There we go.
Who
Do you
knows
see
what
the
that will
bagman
do?
just like pops off? Really, man? This is my home.
My ottoman!
Just like sees like a lamp, an ottoman, a armchair fall out.
Now I will never know the ending of my book.
It's a window.
Well, I mean, I didn't tell you to be in my bag of holding, Bagman.
I wouldn't piss off the bagman.
Find
Ryan,
He's the one to
who
control
also
what you
failed
get,
this
right?
roll, you don't see what happened, so you just keep on blasting.
That's
But
good to know.
I need you to. Thankfully, you rolled that d20, so you won't have a terrible fate. But I need you to roll me another d20. I promise these will be important later.
Oh my god!
No way.
How?
What is with
How?
this natural?
It's
How?
okay.
You rigged
What
the game.
the fuck?
You rigged it. I knew you
Okay.
did. That's why his name is Rigsby.
Noted. Fucking alright, bud. 2 20s. Preston, we're back to the docks with you. Lynn's on fire. Ryan's eyes are glazed over with the consequences of his actions. Everyone else is like, holy shit! Meanwhile, Preston is at this dank-ass boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna observe the boat.
Hit me with that roll.
And, well, the boat and the, yeah, just the boat first.
Okay. You got 4 moves back-to-back, so...
Fuck me. Alright.
So you look into the boat, but you can't really see all that much more than you saw to begin with. You do still notice that chest is bobbing ominously in the empty bit of the hull here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it. You almost feel like you could reach it. You'd have to lean, though.
God damn it. And there's nothing to grab
Hey,
onto.
did you just moonwalk out of frame?
No. She regular walked out of frame.
Just like turn around, moonwalk out of frame.
No.
There's not much to grasp except for rotting pier and rotting boat.
Okay, well, it's sitting in the hull, and the hull is filled with water. Can I see into the water? Is there anything there?
You can see into the water, and you can see something shiny zipping around fairly quickly.
Okay.
There's a fish.
I do want to take this time to point out that anything that you've pulled out of your hat previously, more than twice, you can summon intentionally, and anything Ryan pulls out of your hat, if it is a double of something you've pulled out of your hat, you can summon that on intent, and the fish hook falls underneath this preview. So,
I only picked the fish hook once.
and Ryan picked it up once.
Yeah.
Okay, so either of us.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna dip my hat in the water and let it swim in.
Oh no, it's bigger than your hat.
Oh, it's very big?
Not very, but bigger than your hat. I'd say a good this-ish size, maybe, for context.
It's a sea bass.
That's not a real fish.
You've been playing too much fucking
It's
Animal
a sea
Crossing.
bass.
That's a Brazilian toothfish. They call it sea bass so that it'll be edible. It'll sound edible, so people will buy it and eat it.
It is.
It's a
It's
sea
not.
bass.
It's not a sea. This is Animal Crossing, Lynn. It's not that.
Okay. Do I see any rope around me?
Nope.
Okay, well then the fish hook is useless.
Is it?
Have you ever gone fishing before?
I'm just
Just-
saying. Have you ever done magic before?
Yeah, but I can't choose what comes out of the hat.
Yes, you can if you can summon that.
And then
Yeah,
you
I
can
can-
try to have a rope.
To be
But I
fair,
can't
when you
summon
got
the
it the
rope,
first
Mom.
time, you didn't try to use it. You just handed it off.
What do you mean?
When you first summoned
It's
the
a
fish
magic fish
hook
hook.
from your hat, you didn't try to cast it or anything. Don't you think it was a bit suspicious that they didn't have a use or didn't have
No,
the
I
rest of the
get jumped
thing?
all the time. I got a freaking hammer, didn't do anything magic.
Maybe you just
Did
weren't
you
doing the
try?
right thing.
Alright, well then, I'm gonna take the magic fish hook, and I'm gonna fish with it.
Roll a d20 for me.
Can Ryan roll my d20 for me?
No.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
okay. Not a perfect roll, but it is actually enough for a success. So you go, here goes nothing, and you toss the fish hook with a dramatic roll. 1D, Ryan. You roll, you throw your fish hook the way you would cast it if you were casting an actual fishing net, and lo and behold, it felt like you can feel a rod in your hands. You feel that pull, you feel the tug. And it's actually working. You actually cast it. You try reeling it back in, and it comes back to you and just kind of dangles up at the top there. And you cast it out again, and you clip the side, and it kind of against this chest. So what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm fishing for the chest.
Were you not?
No, I was fishing for the silver thing.
Well, too late. You
Well, now
got
I'm
the
thinking
chest.
that would have been a bad idea. I'm gonna pull the chest in.
Again, a moment where Preston's like, exactly what I wanted to do.
Entirely accidentally.
No, I got another plan now. Okay, I'm trying to pull the chest in. I got 2 moves left.
You
Right?
got 2 moves.
Okay, so I'll pull the chest in with 1.
Okay. Roll me a d20. And then roll a will check. Oof. Okay.
That's not good either.
As you start to reel it in, you realize
Oh wait,
some.
that's a 5-2-2, so that's a pass.
Oh,
don't
did
know
it
why-
weirdly
yeah.
split like that? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it did. That okay.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's very weird. So you baguette and 2 cantaloupes. Okay, you toss your thing. You're reeling it in. It's coming towards you. It's working. It's working. You're almost there, and then all of a sudden, and it sticks, and you're like, "What is this? Why is this happening?" So you reel a little harder. You're like, "No, I really want this," and you can feel what it feels like. Your rod is bending so hard. You're like, "Oh shit, I might break this rod." You keep reeling though, and you pull up the chest, or at least as close as you can. It's about here-ish before it gets caught on the boards. And when it does, you notice that there's a big, long, silver thing suction cupped to the other end of it.
I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
Of course.
With your rifle?
Yeah. Well, okay, now hold on. Wait, okay, hold on. Yeah.
What's going on here?
So I'll observe it first, because if those scales are sparkly, all right, there's alarms going off in my head.
It is.
I'm gonna need those.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna investigate it then.
Yeah.
Uh,
Papa smells a new pair of gloves.
Gotta replace those ones that dog ate through. Roll me an observation check.
I just did, but I'm not
It's a
sure.
fail.
It's a fail.
Well, hold on.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it rolled 2 of them. I'm not sure if that's
Yeah, no,
mine.
you got a 2 in observation, so it should be 2.
Okay, so that's a no-go.
So you look at the fish, and you're like, something's wrong with this fish, but I can't tell what it is.
Wow!
It's creepily shiny, like
It's coming right for me.
creepily smooth, and creepily shiny. Uncanny Valley vibes, like nobody's business.
Okay, well, it's definitely not a fish then.
And that's your 4th move, I believe, right?
Yep.
So we slide back to Kate, who has been eaten by wolves, I guess, or is secretly there the whole time.
What?
Oh my god.
I was pooping. No.
Did he just got a sniff or something?
Did
I
Preston
guess.
just learn that girls poop?
I had like the bagel for lunch with this bacon, and then I just had black bean stew for dinner. So, and I have IBS.
I will do it.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'll do it.
It's sort of like the equivalent of, you know, in cartoons when that pie smell hits somebody in the nose and they float, but instead you sink deep into the couch and you feel like you'll never get fresh air again.
Oh, God. Well, it's your turn on that lovely side note.
So, all
So
I
Preston
remember
found
from
a
the
weird
last
smooth
room-
fish.
Which is definitely
Yeah.
not a fish. We just don't know what it is yet.
I don't want to know what
Preston
you're
couldn't
gonna
look at it properly.
put in.
Don't read your screen then.
Okay.
Oh no! I looked and I shouldn't have.
Well, look.
What?
Oh man,
We're
just
about to find out. who the real-
Preston's new name.
Ah,
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. I'll class it up a little bit. All right, I'll class it up.
Take him out to dinner.
Joe Byron.
What do you want to say to Joe Byron right now? So,
All right. What is Lilith doing? She sees Rigby accidentally set Julia ablaze.
so if I
Again.
Cockes Cousteau. Oh my god, dude. Where are you storing these fucking puns, man?
Joey's an infinite well of wit.
Yeah, it's like the one well you never want to drink from.
No, it's once it starts.
Yeah.
The thing is, the funniest part about it is that he'll get into like this loop where he'll keep trying to one up himself, and
Yes.
he'll go with himself until I'm like, I'm not even listening anymore. This is hilarious, but I'm so tired. Please let me sleep because it'll be like 2:00 in the morning and you're laying in bed.
Kate's like,
He'll be
let me
laughing.
rest. Have mercy.
yeah, I get it. It's funny. It
Himself in
is.
bed, like, fuck, let me go to sleep. And he's like, wait, I got another one.
Frank's the same.
Oh
It
my
sucks that you
god.
can't giggle yourself to
Like
sleep.
interrupt like me doing stuff during the day just to tell me bad jokes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I
He
mean,
sent
to be
me
fair,
one
whenever
today.
we're having a conversation, he'll literally walk in, take your headphones to tell me a bad joke.
True.
like, I was hanging out with Kayla today, and he sends me this fucking nonsense. So proud of himself. He's like, what happens if you slap Dwayne Johnson on the butt? You've hit rock bottom. And fucking laughs so hard she spit her cigarette out. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Why is this happening? You've given Frank such validation, don't do that. You'll make him more powerful.
Don't acknowledge that.
That fucking wallpaper joke. Like, what's the
Ugh.
difference between wallpaper and toilet paper?
Terrible. And then he's like, what, you don't know the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper? What's wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why is this the conversation we're having? At least it's like, not so bad. He's not sending me a half-shelled Eggman looking whimsically off in the distance, so there's that.
That sounds like a Jonas thing.
There was Frank.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not far off of Frank. Like,
Same
just
energy.
like scouring the internet, finding something super weird, like, I can do damage to Ace.
And just sends it to me.
I can damage him.
Well, speaking of damage, Lynn's on fire.
What
Less
did he do?
actively, but more, you know.
But the point.
It
So
has
my
happened.
question was going to be: she is still, in fact, on fire.
I
She
do
was
actually
thin.
still have a one action that I set aside.
Would you like to use it to stop, drop, and roll?
Yes, please.
Roll me a will test, please.
Oh dear lord.
I forgot about your one leftover action. I'm so sorry. Would you like to use it to save your own life?
Nope.
That doesn't work.
So Lynn's rolling around, Julia's on the floor being like, I'm on fire! And this is your chance to do something about it.
Well, that's the thing. I would definitely like to help put her out.
I don't know if Rigby's still standing there like a possessed Care Bear, but...
Look, if I have to push him out of the... Well, no, he's on the other side, so I don't have to
You
get
don't have to
through.
push him, you can go around.
Like, just remove, like, his clothes. Throw it on Julia. He's reverting back anyway on this next turn.
Just gonna take
True.
off the James robes and just...
I mean, according to my character's outfit and my image, I am wearing a vest.
You are wearing a vest, and you also have one of those, like, harness things that, like,
Yeah, it's
detectives
on
keep their
top, so it's
guns in.
kind of...
You have
It's
to take
gonna
that
be
off first.
cumbersome, kind of.
Yeah, it'll be hard to get to it. And I presume
But
you have a
I
corset
have-
holding the vest in place, because it's, like, 1920.
Oh, okay, I wasn't aware of all that stuff.
Well, yeah, it's 1920. You wouldn't just wear a vest, you'd be naked.
But I have kind of a shawl thing on me, right? Like, kind of a...
You have a
A
rappy
rappy thing?
do. You could rip that off Clarissa's body and swat at Julia with it.
Just reach over and yank.
It's kind of that cartoon moment where I, like, stay spinning.
Just...
We've been hanging out with each other for all of several hours at this point. How at what point
Well,
would
I
I
mean-
be able to go pick up water?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are you, gonna put Julia out, or she's
look,
like... on the floor?
I'm going to make this very clear. Whoever close to me is wearing loose clothing, I'm going to yank it off their bodies and try to put Lynn out.
That's your brother.
I mean, we're talking about the same person that our first action is showing boobs when interrogating someone, so it's very on brand.
To be fair, the James outfit that Ryan's wearing does have a belt. So technically, it doesn't really qualify as loose clothing.
I also want to believe it's probably a bit wet. Too wet to grab onto.
That's
So I feel like you're derobing Clarice. Like her
Probably.
shawl.
all right. Then I will derobe Clarice if she's the one with loose clothing. I will grab whatever this loose clothing is.
It's a shawl.
Yeah.
Shoulder shawl.
There you go. I'm gonna yank off her shawl and put Lynn out. I'm gonna try.
Roll a will test for me. You need to want it. You need to want it.
Want it. Oh, I want it.
Oh, fucking! Do you just have, like, family four-leaf clovers shoved in your taints? Like, is that how this works? Jesus Christ. Alright, so you put Lynn out, who I presume is very thankful.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
She was on fire again.
Again.
Fire and Julia do not.
They don't mix.
But
They don't-
there is now damage to that bag of holding, And in Rigby's trance, Rigby, can you just roll me another strength roll, please? I just want to see how your flames are doing, because you didn't stop during all that time. You failed to come back to lucidity. You never regained lucidity. You were just like, eyes blazed over like a fucking possessed Care Bear. And like, Rigby stare.
Why do I feel like he's going like that moment in cartoon where it's like just doing this and like destroying the whole garden?
No, like, you know how like
Flames
Care
on-
Bears do that like thing where they like do this and they just
The Care Bear stare.
yeah.
The Care Bear stare.
He's just doing that.
Oh, it happened again.
But
No one talk to Ryan because he will just turn around to you and you will be Care Bear stare.
well, he's
Then
flubbed
you
a
will be
roll,
fire
so,
burned.
he's not coming out of that lucidity. But the vines are burning away, so there sure is that.
Progress.
It's progress. So,
Hey,
Lilith, you have a second action, by the by.
I'm just gonna start
grab her and go away.
spiking it. So
Well, I feel like Julia could have stood up
Double
after
attack.
being put out. Like,
Yes, I would have stood up and, stepped back a little.
there you go. Lilith, it is your turn. Ryan's Care Bear
Sorry.
staring. You've saved Julia from the floor. What do you want to do now?
You
he's-
should just like hold him so he doesn't move.
Well,
He doesn't like burn someone else.
To be fair, that wasn't him missing. It was Lynn failing and standing too close. The only thing Ryan failed was to stop Care Bear staring twice. He's really into it.
Well, that's my thing. That's my way of thinking, though. Is if he, for some reason, cannot stop because now he's flubbing his roll.
He sure is.
I mean, can I slap him upside the head? See if that snaps him out of it?
Sure. Roll a will test for me.
That's smart. That's like waking a sleepwalker who's on fire.
Look. Fuck.
And she
Well, he didn't want it enough, apparently.
Roll a will test for me.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
She wanted it enough.
Look,
You wanted it enough, but you couldn't control your strength, and you slap Rigby so hard in the head that he tumbles overwards. He comes back to consciousness, but he'll take 1 HP of damage for your hit.
you know what?
you deserve it.
You clocked him real hard.
Direction.
You clocked him real good.
And it's on brand.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
I mean, I feel like Rigby's probably not super thrilled about getting punched in the head to stop Care Bear staring.
But would he rather be continuously Care Bear stirring until the end of time, or brought back to consciousness, even with a
No,
headache?
look, it's because he didn't reach climax, so it's like I'm blue balling him.
Yeah.
True.
That's-
Those flames are ready to burst. Believe me.
Took out everybody all at once. Christ.
Oh my god!
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy!
Oh, my. Well, with that note, Clarice, it's your turn.
What do I say after that?
Something, anything, please, God.
Okay. The vine, are they gone or they're just like?
There is a hole big enough to shove your head through.
Drink the rest.
Do I want to shove my head through it though?
I have more.
What's my thing again?
Also, just letting you know that you are indeed the party healer, so, you know,
You know.
that's a
Well,
thing.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find my move thingy, but I don't see them.
You have I Got a Feeling, Glow Up, Good Vibes Only, I Choose Violence, and Mama OD.
It's fun that you tell me names, but I need to see their description. It's okay, I got them.
I feel like if you are you could have trapped him in a ball like a Pokemon, and then Pikachu'd him into place if you wanted.
I did that before.
Yeah. You have that ability for some reason. Could have turned Ryan into a fucking Charmander.
You know, it's that the fact that she did that I got caught in fire the first time.
And yet, here we are again, and you're on fire. It's almost like your friends can't be trusted with pyrotechnics.
I
Oh,
will
no!
use the Bybon Lee to, Julia.
Yes,
And-
please.
I was like, not Ryan? What the fuck?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. And Ryan.
Let me just check if they're all in your radius. They are. They're, like, directly beside you. Alright, you guys can heal back up to full at this amount. Why am I not allowed to select people? What the fuck? Okay. Why does Ryan have no focus? Oh, right, because it's not. Why does Ryan have no focus? That doesn't make
That's a
any
good
sense.
question. I was wondering that myself.
What the fuck? None of your attributes are attached to your character for some reason. That's weird. Let me just put those back. I don't know why they left. That's very weird. Focus is green. Sanity is blue. Hello? Stamina is red. There we are. Okie dokie. Everyone can return their focus to full as well, which is 5 for everybody. Who's in... so that includes Lilith gets a heal out of this as well, because you were down to 1 focus at this point.
Okay.
So all of you
Focus
can...
is green, right?
All of you
Yep.
can return. And Preston, you can also... Did you draw balls on Ryan?
I missed, but yeah.
Drew tiny blue balls on Ryan.
I love it.
Wowie. Preston, you can also heal.
I don't know how to do that without being on my person.
That's a good question. Let me just poo one out.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Playing cards? Do I have playing cards?
Yeah, you do. I haven't given your character the skill to need those yet, so we're just gonna... Oh no. How do I get rid of this?
I've drawn one. A queen. Too late.
How the fuck? What? How do I get rid of this? Get rid of that. Okay. Preston, heal your ass back to things.
Your ass back to things.
I will do exactly that. Once I figure it out.
Da-da-da-da, fit that. Da-da-da, figure it out.
I think I did it.
You're at 411, so you have not.
What?
I'm looking at your stats right now. 411.
Click your person.
Where the hell did it...
Oh,
Oh,
he moved me here. Yeah, I can't click my... Hold on. It's on pan for some fucking reason.
Oh, you did stuff.
Did everyone else
Aw.
heal in the meantime? Ryan, you're still missing
Yep.
focus.
Wasn't I at full?
No, because you have 3 focus at the minute.
So we're just healing our health, right?
No, I mean
Health, stamina, focus.
the health kind of thing.
Yeah, but it again, focus also heals.
Okay, so it's 4.
Yeah. Well, you had to use 1, so you'd still be 1 down. Everyone else should be 5.
Okay.
Just gotta double check
thought
that
I
everyone's
had,
correct. Oops. No, brambles. Fuck off. Trying to touch Ryan. Ryan is still not at 5. There, I did it for him. Preston's back to full. I will disappear him back into the... Hey, get back here. The fuck did you go?
Ace. I have
Hold on,
a
I'm trying to
skill-
undo what Preston's doing. There we go.
I've got this playing card deck on my fucking screen now. I'm about to get rid of it.
I don't know how to get rid of it either, so you've just done this now. Yeah, what's up,
I
Scott?
have a skill called I Got a Feeling, right?
Yes.
yeah.
It's just because for some reason it's not in my note.
Yeah, no, you have your skill. That's your focus skill.
It's the skill that, like, helps that creates the glowy path things.
Mm-hmm. So just only Muppet Lynn and nothing else.
I think you can get rid of it now.
How the fuck did you have to take it out of your hand for me to be allowed to get rid of it?
Look, it's not for us to know.
Oh, oh god. Okay, who just, that's both of Clarice's actions, is it? Yes? No? One of them.
No,
One of them.
just one.
What is your other, plot?
But I got a feeling you just create a glow path, or it's also like the feeling that I get from stuff, right?
Yeah, it's your, like, I have
Ow.
a psychic MacGuffin that allows me to know what's going on-ish. And if you use it in combat, you get an advantage in combat rolls.
Okay, so I will use that too.
So
Or
that's
like-
one.
Oh, yeah.
That's one focus to
Yep.
do that. Okay, so that brings you back down to 3. So you activate your glowing light, and it comes out of your chest, and goes right past you guys. Let me just draw that.
Another
bad
version
boy.
of the Care Bear stare.
There you are. Shows you where you need to go.
Great.
Great.
And I don't have any feelings or like any inkling on what's happening.
Nope.
Like,
You feel a weird. You do feel a weird feeling when you look over at Julia. You can't put your finger on
It
it.
smells like paper, but now
But
she smells
it's-
like burnt paper.
it's
probably
off.
more burnt limbs too.
It is.
so I have a weird feeling from Julia. Like she's not Julia.
No, she's Julia, but something's wrong.
She's sterile.
Like
Oh my god.
well, that was my 2 actions, so
It is.
Cool.
It is. Ryan, you're next. You have to sadly take off your James cosplay.
Unfortunate.
Womp womp.
Unfortunate.
Can't get rid of
It was very
walls.
helpful, I must say.
the thing is, when we're gonna come back, he's gonna be like, "Where's James?" And we're like, "I don't know."
It's like, who the fuck is this guy?
And
we
it's James'
smile?
brother.
One more.
James,
more.
like, fucking long lost brother.
Can
Yeah.
we move me down one more square?
There you are.
Yeah, perfect.
So Ryan, what do you want to do, bud? Now you're done Care Bear staring.
That's also unfortunate. On camera there.
No longer Care Bear staring, not wearing your James cosplay. What do you want to do?
Such a sad Rigby.
You have made a hole in this vine wall, though.
But you do
Yeah.
see the path.
I want to insert myself. in
Oh
that
no,
hole.
only you see the path. I can't not let them see it metagame wise, but in game only you can see it. You'd have to
Okay.
articulate it to them that it exists.
I forget what it's called.
Well, I do. There's a path going to the Ramble, and where they want us to go.
Do you mean we burned a hole in the vines for nothing?
I'm just saying that's what the spirits wants.
Some more you burned a hole in Lynn for nothing.
No, it wasn't for
Again.
nothing.
Again?
I don't know, I think it ought to be worth something.
What, me getting burned?
Don't worry about it. Ryan, what do you want to do?
I guess that path does seem the smarter play.
Okay, Ryan, roll me another d20.
Oh boy.
Oh dear lord, let's see how that goes.
Oh,
Oh my god!
It had to turn around at some point!
this
It
is too
couldn't
extreme.
last forever.
The two
But to to go from a 20 to a 1?
2 critical successes and a nat fucking 1.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Oh no, we don't like the box.
We
Oh
don't like
my.
the box.
Well,
Yeah, it's really
well,
fucked
well,
up.
well.
Fucking China. Of course, it's
Ryan-
Why
like-
did you conjure?
Would you be a doll and roll 3d6s for me?
I'm a Leon. It's not funny.
Okay, only one success. And then... Oh. Well, that seems a little unfair. I shan't do that. Disemboweling Ryan would be rude.
What?
I mean, it might give him some relief.
So you turn around to face the group, looking like you're about to address them after your Care Bear stare fiasco, when suddenly you tear a muscle and take 2 damage to your health. And you
Also,
will
it's like
gain
one
the
of those
debuff
things-
Conduit.
It's like one of those things where you're just like, you stand up and then your body betrays you in pain.
Yep. He was just like, hey guys, I'm so... And you gain the debuff Conduit. So the next time you take damage, we're going to have a fun little
It won't
dice
let me
roll.
actually change my health, so.
What? Oh, did I not give you back control of your Spin-On shows? Control determined by character settings. That should be correct. Let me just go look at your sheet real quick. Character sheet. Edit. Yeah, tags, can be edited and controlled by Ryan, so why?
Oh, now it's only works, so.
I guess I had to remind it that you're allowed to exist. Yes, so, we're gonna have a fun little dice roll when that comes up. So, Ryan, what do you want to do? You gonna follow
So-
that path? You gonna try and re-cosplay James? You gonna summon the hat? What are you gonna do?
I'll go through this path.
Are you taking the party with you?
Yes. Take one with me.
Apparently the blue balls aren't.
We don't have a choice.
You left your blue balls behind.
It's good. It'll be fine.
They serve their purpose.
So now that you're beside the bramble patch, what do you want to do?
Now that I'm what?
Now that you're in front of the bramble patch, what do you want to do?
Why do I have a feeling the next thing is going to happen is another Care Bear stare?
Oh, what a good idea.
Don't give him ideas.
I
Well-
will Care Bear stare my way through this patch.
Hit
of
me with
bramble.
that fire fist. See if
Hit
Ryan
me
can
with that
fist his
fire
way through.
fist.
Why is it
One
rolling like
success.
that? Okay, yeah. 1 success. So let's get that damage. Hit me with a strength test for your damage. Who? 5.
Also
Again.
a 5.
Equally as inconvenient. Oh, yes. Your balls have returned, apparently. Ryan faces the bramble patch, begins to Care Bear stare at it, when, suddenly, you hear, what the fuck? Is that allowed?
Carl is still behind there.
Turns out, bam. Can you actually see him? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, we do.
Out from the bramble patch pops Carl, who's accidentally too large there. There we go. Carl.
You should have been better.
Mushroom wore off.
And now you're not James anymore. So
Who the fuck are you? Why are you looking at me funny like that?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Someone take it away. James is not here. You know, I can't.
It's talking to you, Ryan. It's you.
It's me, James. Don't you remember?
You don't look you don't look anything like James. James is
I know your memory isn't as good as it used to be. Let's be honest.
How rude! This meat sack is first he claims to lie to me and pretend to be James, and now he's trying to tell me my eyesight's bad.
Are you calling me a liar?
Roll influence, Ryan. Let me just check what your perception, your proficiency
Oh.
is.
It's a success!
Oh my god. Can't believe it. So after successfully lying to Carl's face, he goes, "Wait, is that you, James? No. Is it you? I don't have my glasses, if I'm being perfectly honest."
Let me smack Carl's ass to prove my point.
You want to slap his ass?
James would do it.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong.
James
would do
would.
it.
Hit me with a
James
will
would.
test. James absolutely would.
Oh my god! It's a
Wow!
critical-
It's a critical success! It's a critical
Oh,
success.
man.
Oh my god. So,
Put captions on people.
those two critical 20s were for when you got back to the right path. They were going to be to put towards your proficiency versus Carl, but you just convinced Carl that you're James. Somehow removing the fight encounter that I had planned? How? How?
I want to tame a dragon thing all over again.
No, but not only that, he not only convinced Carl that he's James, he convinced him by slapping Carl on the butt cheeks in such a precise manner that only James could do it.
Only James. Oh my god. Well, I guess that's so much for my combat encounter. Well, Carl goes, "Oh, James, you scamp. It must be you. I'm so sorry. What is it that you wanted, good friend? Did you talk to that douche nozzle Ferdinand?"
Oh, yeah, that guy. Oh, we talked to him all right.
Isn't he the worst? Isn't he just the
Oh,
worst?
terrible.
So, did he say he was going to pay me back the money he owes me for the 4 coffees I bought him the other day?
Wow, that's petty.
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, well, where's the money, James? You did collect it, right?
Delivery boy.
Terrible.
You see, funny story.
Got more coffee with it.
Alright, Ryan, I'm gonna give you a chance. If you can bluff your way out of this with a believable story and a successful influence roll, I will let you skip this combat encounter entirely, take the fur back to Ferdinand. It's on you. Should you accept it. Otherwise, the whole party's going into combat right now.
Okay, so he said he paid back, then I forgot to collect the money, you see. But it's not my fault. I was in such a hurry to see you that, like, I could not wait to see the joy in your face when you got the money back, and I just completely forgot to collect it.
Roll influence. Wait a minute, he's supposed to have more than that. It roll 20 fucked up. Do it again.
Hmm?
It roll
Do
20
it
fucked
again.
up.
No, roll it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
there it is.
successes. Because it would have been a critical failure. We've broken
Ace
Ace.
is just like, I
Ryan,
put
you've broken
so
Ace,
much
good
work
job.
into it. And then this fucker.
Every campaign I make, Carl looks into James's eyes, or Ryan's eyes, believing it to be James, and he just swoons so fucking hard. Because James / Ryan, to him, is just so dreamy. So he goes, "You know what? I totally understand. I can't stay mad at you. Not with those cheeks." And he reaches down and he does a little cheek pinchy thing. And he goes,
Which one of them?
his face, his face cheeks. And he,
I mean, if he did the butt cheeks, then we.
It would be James kind of thing.
It
Yeah,
would be.
he did slap Carl on the butt.
He did.
So convincingly.
Carl reaches onto his back, pulls off a tuft of fur, and hands it to James. So... Oh my god.
Rigby gains tuft of werewolf fur.
This is not... Okay, there we go. I had to fucking struggle to type.
Gains Carl fur.
Carl goes, ooh, you cheeky fuck. Well, I'll see you at the next yellow meeting. And he disappears into the
cannot wait.
bramble match. Just poof, into the branch.
Man, I can only imagine what's going to happen
Nice
if
guy.
he's the real Carl.
When he sees actual James, James is gonna wake up from the beating y'all gave him before Ryan put on his fucking skin. And he's just gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? And like 4 things are immediately gonna try to fuck him.
We know there's at least a hedge, Carl.
You've set James up for quite an evening.
Like,
He's
Edge
welcome.
no, the Edge is going to hear about Carl thing with like fake James,
Yeah.
and James gonna come home and he's gonna have a whooping.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quite something. So, you guys have the tuft of fur. Those are Ryan's actions. Lynn.
Now it's Lynn.
Well, I mean, we already got the lycanthrope thing. We could.
I don't think that's what we were meant to have.
You have a thing. Is it the right thing?
We have
Who
a thing.
knows? But that did take place.
Well, I mean,
Do you guys
that's-
think we should exchange the fur for the
back to
tooth?
Ferdinand, and Ferdinand said he will give us a tooth because he has a toothache.
That's true. We would be helping him out too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's bring the party back to where Ferdinand is.
So
Run him back and
drag
forth.
all you fuckers.
Garden.
Be helpful if you dragged yourselves.
Well, I could if you ask.
I could if you didn't eat me faster than I could get to my keyboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know why Clarice is underneath him. We're just gonna... I can't. Hold on. Get out from underneath there. Alright.
Just chilling under the dog.
Also, Ryan should be up there because he has the thingy. Okay, it's Julia's turn.
So, Ferdinand's currently asleep, right?
He's dozing. He's not all the way asleep.
He's dozing. Hello, Mr.
Talking-
Ferdinand.
Talking to
To
free
see if
action,
you-
Ryan.
You do have the fur, Ryan. You're the one who has it.
I do have it for yes.
So Ferdinand's ears do the little thing dogs' ears do when they suddenly acknowledge your existence. But he doesn't really move to get up. He just kind of opens one eye.
Okay. We got what you asked for.
Did you now? And he recomfortables himself.
Here, have a sniff. You
Hey.
can tell it's Carl's fur.
I mean, Ryan needs to give it to him.
Oh, right. My brother's up. My hand is up. Here, have the fur.
He sniffs it, takes it gingerly from your hand. He goes, yes, this is that traitor's fur. Wait a minute. What happened to James?
Oh, James had to go. He had to prepare for the next yellow meeting. And we just ran into our friend. This is
Bixby.
Rigby.
And he came along with us to help.
Why do you look so much like James?
Oh, it's just a coincidence. You know how genetics are.
We all look the same.
Genetics imply relation gates.
Everybody has a doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
And James is Doppel Rigby. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
all us flashbacks are really just the same person.
All of us flesh bags look the same.
You know what?
You
That's
know,
good enough for
you know how
Ferdinand.
flashbacks are.
It's good enough for Ferdinand. He reaches into the back of his mouth with his paw, and then lets out a and spits a tooth into the floor in front of you guys. Now let me sleep. I've had enough excitement for one day, and I'll have a great deal more when I get to see a Carl's naked behind and laugh at him. He settles back onto his paws and gets ready for a nappy nap.
All right.
Thank you.
I take the tooth.
All right. Just stick that in your bag of holding, Lynn.
No,
No.
I'm gonna take that and put that in my pocket.
I'll give it to Kate. I just picked it up, really.
Lynn's bag of holding.
My bag of holding has a hole too right now.
Exactly. That's the
Wait.
last thing I want is for
You-
something to happen and for it to fall out of the bag.
Good idea. I was kind of hoping you'd let Lynn hold it, but all right. Killjoy.
No. We're smarter than this.
Killjoy.
No.
Can I try and repair my bag of holding?
You don't have a second move. You probably got something in a book for that. Though, the last time you tried to cast something from a book you didn't know, you had Frank shit your pants. So, you know, do what you will. Previously on Preston Has a Boat.
He's on a boat, man.
Motherfucker, look at me.
So you pulled that chest towards you and saw the really fake, uncanny valley looking ass fish thing on the back of that.
Nice.
Oh, it's a
Valley
fake
fish.
looking fish?
It was plasticky,
Oh,
uncanny
it's
valley.
What?
It's plasticky, uncanny valley, and very shiny. So
It's
So
Oh.
it's obviously not a real fish.
smooth instead of scaly. How creepy is that for a fish?
So
it's
so
very uncomfortable to look at.
When you said shiny, you meant like glossy, not
Mhm.
like glittery?
Yeah, like a car in the sunlight.
Yeah. Okay. Is the chest open? Or
No,
unlocked?
no,
Wait,
no.
what are you
It's not open. To answer your first question.
Okay.
Can I do I feel like I could slice through this fish in one go, or is this the kind of thing where it's like it's on there and it's thick?
It do be thick, but what would you be slicing? What's in your inventory
How many
right now?
C's?
Oh right, you have a fucking pirate sword. I forgot about that.
He has a cutlass, yeah.
Yeah. That's not equipped though. That's just on your person. So you'd have to equip that first, which means unequipping your rifle. And it is like how many C's in regards to the chest, or in regards to
No, how many
you?
season thick?
No. I know. I mean, how many C's? Like, is he dummy thick beside the chest, or is he dummy thick beside you? Kind of. Like, what's my scale for thickness here?
I just wanted to know if I can cut through the fish, so I can
Is he?
yank
This?
the chest.
Just tell me when to stop.
Yeah.
He's he do be this thick.
Okay.
Okay. That's a
He's
real
thick.
good slice, right?
He thick.
And my sword is sharp, right?
How far should I be going now?
Well, I don't know because I missed where you started. About this size, Lynn.
That's about a baguette long.
I love
That's
baguette.
good. That's good.
Okay,
That's a
can we
foot.
just-
Circularly. He's
Yeah.
thick. Like that. Thick.
This is the diameter. There we go.
Yeah. It's a cross section.
So is it pulling the chest back?
Not since you yanked him in the chest out of water.
Oh, they're out of the water.
Yeah, onto this little bits of
Broken-
wreckage here.
Yeah.
Just in
Oh,
this little section right here.
so I can see the whole fish.
Yeah. That's why
How long
you
is
can
it?
tell how off-putting it is.
Is it flopping? Is it alive? Is
It's
like,
not
around?
moving.
It's not a real fish.
It's not
Okay.
moving.
But it was darting around before.
Yeah, it was when it
That
was in
doesn't
the
mean
water.
it's real.
All right, I'm just gonna open the chest.
I need you to roll a strength saving throw for me. Ooh. Now a general strength throw, which rolls the same, but you go to open the chest. You reach down, and as you go to change the angle of the chest so you can, like, about face it so you can open it, the fish pops off and hits the boards and slides down with a click, 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 sploosh into the water. Who is gently fucking Frostwaller going right now?
Me, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at like the news,
Uh,
and they updated for the gathering information.
Oh, what is it?
That's what I'm checking if Ace
Oh.
was not talking over François Legault.
well, I'm sorry.
Okay, starting next Monday, private gathering will be allowed to have 4 people up to 2 family bubble. Restaurant will be open for in dining room at 50% capacity, 4 people maximum per table or 2 family bubbles with the vaccination passport. And then there's going to be a second phase on February 7. We'll allow performance. Sorry.
What I'm
So
hearing is I
cinemas
can
and
take the
balls are
belt
going to
from
be open
Ryan.
too.
What I'm hearing is I can become the new champion.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, really? It's about time we have some new champion blood here. Let's fucking go. I have enough points racked up at this point, Ryan, that I can face you, lose, and still be #1 contender. Let's
And still
fucking
lose.
go. Oh, that's brave. We'll see if you can put your fucking money where your mouth is. Back to Joey's plastic fish. That fell into the water. You succeeded your strength. Lynn, were you just telling us the sound the fish made as it hit the ground?
Yes.
So, Preston, the fish popped off your chest. Booped, well, not your chest, but the chest. That would be awkward if he's just sucking on your nips or something. He dropped into... Are you just peeing with us, Lynn?
No, she's filling her bottle.
It's like, Lynn, come on, man.
You know,
I'm pouring
I
tea!
appreciate the inclusion. No one ever includes me in that stuff, anyways.
Oh my god, Ryan. Christ alive. Preston, your fish fell into the water. Your chest is unlocked, so you can open it if you want, or you could choose to figure out where that fish went.
I'm gonna open it first. I'll take a look at the fish after.
Alright, so you open the chest to find what looks like a bunch of gears, which is very odd. A bunch of gears, some levers, what looks like those little plastic pieces on the metal stick on wind up and go toys. A bunch of weird shit like that inside the chest.
Yeah, but just like loose parts.
Yeah, loose parts. Loose parts.
Okay. So then I'll take a look around, see if I can see the fish or anything else in the water.
Roll observation.
Oh, goody. Nailed it.
You look around and you see where the fish landed, and it's kind of just laying on its side. Very still, very rigor mortis-y, and not moving. And you look around and you see that there's some other fish that are moving, but they all seem to be on predetermined robotic almost paths.
Okay. I'll snag my fish.
You want to just reach in there and palm it?
No, I still got the hook, right? Can I reach the hook down and try to...
Alright, I need you
Or,
to...
you know what? Maybe I'll snag another one, right?
Okay.
Is that something I can do?
You want to try and fish for a different one, or do you want to go for your
I'll
pre-existing
fish
flop
for a
boy?
different one. I'll fish
Okay.
for a different one. Because if they're in predetermined paths, I can just lay a hook in front of it, and it's like a sucker, right?
That one was.
Okay, so they don't all look the same?
No, they're different shapes.
Alright, well, I look for the one with the biggest mouth, and I'm going to try and fish it.
Okay, regular D20 ought to do.
Fish it.
Ace was so shocked he disappeared.
Did I?
Oh yeah, just
Pose, yeah.
Oh, I lost connection.
Never met a player like me before.
Can you...
Fishing and D&D, it's so exciting.
How did I lose connection? I'm attached by Ethernet. Sorry about that. The internet just straight up fucking fizzled out and died. I listened to you all go, oh, he's gone. And I was like, no, I'm not. They're like, oh, yeah, he's frozen. My game's too good. And I'm like, I'm right fucking here. And then a loud ping from all the Alexas going offline at once, just like a burr across the apartment. I'm like, what the fuck? It was
So,
haunting.
while you were gone, I caught the fish, all of them, started an army, fixed the boat, and now
And you did that all in the one roll?
that's
Yep.
4. I'm done. Next person's turn.
Oh my god. But yeah, you didn't roll that d20 about catching the fish, which is the last thing I said before I froze off into the digital distance.
We did, however, agree that after Joey's turn, we should end the session because we're starting to
Oh my
feel
god.
the sleep.
Fade. Oh
Ooh.
man. So, you don't manage to catch the big fish that you were aiming after. However, you do manage to, on your, like, overconfident thrust, like, oh man, I got that fish, you swing back up, and you accidentally just hook back that fish that you had before, and you flop that into your hands. And now you're holding what is very obviously a plastic toy? This isn't a real fish.
Yeah, because I'm in a diorama.
Honestly, not gonna lie, that took you way too long.
No, I figured that out the first time. We talked about it in the shower shortly after.
It's true.
So I'm gonna go over. How many do I have left?
It took my brain so long to process that you were in the same shower. I was just like, wait, what?
We have a handicap
gigantic
shower. It is
shower.
massive.
Yeah, no, it's just the idea of being in a body of water long enough to actually spend any amount of time with another person is the worst idea I've ever heard, because it involves being wet.
In the shower sometimes.
To be fair, Ace is a
You're weird.
vampire and he doesn't like water, so.
I just don't
Which-
like water. These aren't correlated. Lynn's desperately trying to prove this point so hard. She's like, I don't even care if the facts fit. Just, dartboard.
He's scared it's holy water the whole time.
Exactly!
Trust me, there's
See?
nothing
I get
that a
this.
priest would bless that happens between two people when they're in a shower together. Anyway. Yes, so that is Preston's plastic fish.
Yeah. So there's nothing particularly special about the fish that I noticed.
Well, that it sure isn't a real fish. That seems pretty special. Also,
But
it has a soft velvety inside compared to its plasticky outside. So it looks like you could fist it and pull it the other way out.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Because it fits in your hands and it's soft inside, so I was gonna fist it.
First thought, that's not.
No, I'm gonna dump the. I'm gonna fill my pockets with the spare parts that are in the chest.
Alrighty.
And I guess I'll take the fish with me.
Boy. There we are. So.
Velvety muppety on the inside plastic fish.
Yeah, like, you ever see that Cards Against Humanity card, Velvety Muppet Sex? Just
Yep.
that.
Okay, so
Lynn's just like, I hate it so much. But, yep. You got your fish light and some gears and a
How
crank.
big is the opening on this fish?
Big enough.
Big enough to fit the flashlight?
Likely, actually.
All right, so I'm gonna stuff my flashlight in it.
You're just gonna carry around a fish.
No, I'm gonna
Excellent.
carry it around by the tail, but with like hunked over with the flashlight pointing.
All right.
Because obviously things are fucking Looney Tunes in here, right?
There you go.
And okay, so that's 2 or 3, right?
That's 3. You have one more.
Okay, so can I just spot around the area and see if there's something I can use to bridge the gap so I don't have to jump back over?
There is not.
Well, first of all, the boat's not seaworthy, right?
No, the boat is not seaworthy.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna look for some sturdy, unrotted planks so I don't have to jump. And
Okay, roll observation and will.
never mind.
No, you spot some planks. I need your will, though.
Oh, he wants it.
So you spot some planks. They're definitely not safe. But you figure if you pile enough unsafe ones, it's gotta equal safe, right? At some point, it's just gonna happen. So you pile a bunch of those across there and you take a running go. Can you roll a d20 for me?
Fail.
Oh!
And like a fucking ninja, Preston's like, whoop, shit, whoop, up, hopping over the fucking things as it collapses behind him and ends up, whoop, safely on the other side.
Yeah, but it looks like, because I'm a tall dude, right? So it's like Waluigi. You know what I mean?
All that section
Wow.
collapses.
And also, once he gets to the edge, he goes, ta-da!
Gotta, man. You gotta.
But it's not really, because I do that after everything, right? I butter my toast. Ta-da! Take a bite.
But,
Oh, yeah.
Swallow
but
it.
that's why you do it, because you do it after everything.
How are you swallowing?
After swallowing. Why did this end up so small? I wanted this so much bigger.
Collapse.
Okay, not
Collapse!
quite that big, but it'll do. That was the next size up. It's like 20,51,000.
Got real loud.
The bridge just behind you. But yes, so I do agree that is a good stopping point. So Preston has figured out that he is in a Toyland. Let me just start recapping. So Preston in Toyland. Rigby is a Care Bear.
Set up a lot of romantic problems for James. Or has he maybe vastly improved it? Mm. Oh. You didn't do it on purpose.
Like it's like that that thing in animes that's like, oh, I made you a skylight.
Yeah, it is that. 2 and a 5. Boom. Getting there, getting there. So, I think that's a good place to stop things with Preston and Toyland and Care Bear Rigby's tirade and y'all saving things in the garden. So, we roll on. Next week, we'll aim for everybody being on time. Sorry again about that messy mess there. And disappearing because my internet decided to yeet me into the digital world. I didn't even get a cool adventure or a fucking cool little animated knockoff Pokemon friend.
Digimon!
I know, I actually prefer Digimon. But I digress. So, that's it for this session, y'all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. So I realized we play on Tuesdays, and that's not how I should end that.
Yeah.
So